news tonight. A
Operating a
Malaysia
special
Airlines
program
flight
on the
with
missing flight
239 people on board,
MH370.
including 4 Americans.
Flight MH370 ended.
On a calm night in 2014, a passenger jet carrying 239 people vanished from radar, sparking a global mystery that endures to this day. This is the definitive story of the flight's final moments and the baffling clues it left behind. Buckle up, because we're diving into one of aviation's greatest enigmas. What really happened to MH370? Let's set the scene. It's March 7, 2014. Late evening turning into the early hours of March 8 at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 is gearing up for the red eye to Beijing. This isn't just any other flight, it's a Boeing 777-200ER, one of the safest planes in the sky, nicknamed the 777. On board, 227 passengers from all walks of life, Chinese engineers heading home, Australian couples on vacation, Malaysian families, even a group of 20 employees from a tech firm called Freescale Semiconductor, plus a crew of 12 led by Captain Zahiri Ahmed Shah. Zahiri was no rookie. At 53, he had clocked over 18,000 flying hours, loved aviation so much that he built a flight simulator in his basement. His co-pilot, 27-year-old Farik Abdul Hamid, was a sharp and ambitious with a bright future ahead. The plane, fully serviced, loaded with enough fuel for the 6-hour hop across the South China Sea. Cargo included everyday stuff like lithium batteries, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, or so we thought. At 12:41 AM local time, MH370 lifts off smoothly. The first 38 minutes, textbook. Pilots check in with air traffic control, maintaining level 350. They report at 1:07 AM. Then at 1:19 AM, the last words anyone hears from the cockpit.
Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9. Good night.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
But then, nothing. At 1:21 AM, the transponder, the plane's electronic ID tag, switches off. Poof, gone from civilian radar. No warning, no scorecode for emergency. Air traffic controllers in Kuala Lumpur and Ho Chi Minh City panic. They radio frantically. Malaysia 370, do you read? Silence. They ask nearby planes to relay messages. Still, nothing. By 2:15 AM, Malaysia Airlines declares an emergency. The world wakes up to the headlines. Plane vanishes mid-flight.
This is Piers Morgan Live. Breaking news tonight. A Malaysia Airlines plane carrying 239 people bound for Beijing is missing. According to a statement from the airline, air traffic control lost contact with flight MH370.
Imagine the chaos. Families rush to the airports in Kuala Lumpur and Beijing, clutching photos, praying for a miracle. Search teams scramble over the South China Sea. Vietnam sends boats. China deploys satellites. The US offers P-8 Poseidon aircraft. All slicks are spotted, but they're not from the aircraft. Possible debris. Turns out to be trash. Days drag on. No wreckage, no signals from the emergency locator transmitters. It's like the ocean erased the flight. But MH370 wasn't done teasing us. Enter the unsung heroes, engineers at Inmarsat, a British satellite company. The plane had satellite communication system for engine monitoring. Even with everything else off, it kept sending hourly handshakes, automated pings to an Inmarsat satellite over the Indian Ocean. 7 pings from 2:11 AM to 8:19 AM. These weren't GPS coordinates, just bursts of data. But by analyzing the Doppler effect, how the frequency shifted based on the plane's speed and direction, they reconstructed a path. The revelation? MH370 didn't go down in the South China Sea. It turned sharply west back over Malaysia, skirted Indonesian radar, flew northwest towards the Andaman Islands, then hooked south into the vast, unforgiving Indian Ocean. Why the turns? Who was flying? But surprisingly, the plane flew for another 7 hours, likely until fuel exhaustion. Estimated crash site? A remote patch of ocean west of Perth, Australia. Waves up to 50 feet. Depths over 20,000 feet. Australia takes charge of the search, dubbing it the largest in aviation history. Ships, subs, even a nuclear submarine join in. They detect underwater ping. Could it be the black boxes? But no. False alarm from a ship's echo sounder. Months pass. In 2015, hope flickers. A flaperon washes up on Reunion Island, 2,500 miles west. Confirmed MH370 debris. Then more pieces. A wing flap in Tanzania. A cabin panel in Madagascar. Ocean drift models point back to the Indian Ocean. But the main wreck? Elusive. The official search ends in 2017. $200 million spent. 120,000 square kilometers scanned. Nothing. Fast forward, March 2026. Just a few months ago, on the 12th anniversary, we got an update. Malaysia teamed up with Ocean Infinity, a Texas-based firm with robotic subs, for a no-find, no-fee search starting in 2025. They scanned 7,571 square kilometers in 2 phases, March 2025 and December 2025 to January 2026. Result? Zip. No wreckage. The contract runs till June, but families are pleading for an extension, citing bad weather delays. As the NPR reported, the mystery persists, haunting everyone involved. Now, let's talk about theories, because without the black boxes, it's all speculation, and boy has it been run tampering. Theory 1. Mechanical mayhem. A fire, perhaps from those lithium batteries mentioned earlier in the cargo hold, like the UPS crash in 2010. Smoke fills the cockpit, pilots divert, but hypoxia sets in, oxygen deprivation. Everyone passes out, plane flies on Automation South, explains the radio silence, the path, but the sharp turns, they look deliberate, requiring human input. Theory 2. Hijacking. Post 9/11 fears run high. 2 passengers boarded with stolen passports. Iranians, but just migrants, not terrorists. Maybe someone smuggled aboard, or a cyber hack took control. Rumors swirl about the Freescale employees and their semiconductor tech. Could it be corporate espionage, or even a botched heist for cargo gold? But no demands, no claims. And how do you hide a 777? The most controversial theory, pilot involvement. Focus on Captain Zahiri. FBI analysis of his home simulator showed he practiced a similar route south into the Indian Ocean, deleted weeks before. Personal life, rocky marriage, support for opposition politics. Anwar Ibrahim jailed the day prior. Was it a protest suicide, mass murder like Egypt Air 990 or German Wings 9525? A 2025 Diplomat article argues it's the strongest case. Maneuvers match a skilled pilot ditching radar, depressurizing to incapacitate others, but his family fights back. He was happy, devoted. No psych history. Co-pilot Farik, unlikely culprit. Wild the ones, shot down by military. Thailand saw it on radar but ignored. Cyber attack via the entertainment system, or conspiracies. US base at Diego Garcia snatched it for secrets. Aliens, black holes, fun for YouTube, but zero evidence. Families like Grace Nathan, who lost her mum, tell the BBC it's like living in limbo. Voice 370 group pushes for answers. Corotheds debate endlessly. One user insists hypoxia, another swears pilot suicide. What do I think? The evidence leans towards deliberate, but without wreckage, it's guesswork. Maybe 2026 brings a breakthrough. Ocean Infinity's tech is cutting edge. MH370 isn't just a lost plane. It's a reminder of our limits. 239 lives gone in a flash. The search continues, fueled by love and curiosity. What do you believe? Comment down below. If new info drops, we'll update you. Thanks for joining this journey. Subscribe for more mysteries. Thank you for watching.